Hi, hey, ha, ho, he. Good evening again from London, England, or should I say good morning or good afternoon from your host, your guy, the one and only and truly, yes, you guessed it, DLG repping. For those of you that are watching for the first time, that's my my name there. Delhi, London Gooner, Space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. That is my YouTube name. And I'm going to be talking about my team, the club, chief executive or director of football, whatever you want to call him, Edu Gasper. I'm not quite happy about what he's coming up with. If I'm being honest, it's just a whole heap of nonsense. There is no substance to it. I just can't put two and two together. And everything that's coming out of his mouth, I'm starting to refuse to believe a word that comes out of it. Because it's all a load of codswallop. Anyway, before I get started, don't forget to smash the thumbs up like button, yeah? In abundance. Share this channel in abundance, left, right and centre. Make it viral all over the planet and make sure your friends and relatives get hold of it. And tell them, yeah, whomever they may be to you, to share it amongst their friends and relatives. Leave your positive feedback in my comment section below for your opinions, your views, your reaction to Edu's exclusive interview on Sky Sports News earlier today. I had to calm down because I was not impressed with what's coming out of Edu's mouth. And if Mikel whatever should go, so should he, so should Vinay, so should and they should go amongst the dinosaurs that are tearing down our club. Trust the process, my thoughts. Anyway, let's get started with Edu. And I'm going to talk about the interview itself and what he's been saying. Basically, he says that the team has started to started planning. Planning what? They wasn't planning for this season. They're like maybe more than 4 or 5 weeks behind everybody else. Hence the reason for their disastrous start. -9 goals. That is 9 goals conceded. No goals scored, no wins, obviously. And we're bottom of the English Premier League. Pathetic. With a capital P. But that's on the pitch. Off the pitch, Edu has signed 6 players that are not classed as marquee. Ben White is 50 million. No. That's the price tag, but he's not worth no more than 25 mil. Albert Mboyo Sambi Lokonga. Now, there is great potential in this young man. For me, he shouldn't be in the first team. And due to the fact that you needed more of an experienced Premier League player in that same position, and Bazuma would have been absolutely magnificent. The physicality, the athleticism, that would have been more of an outstanding signing. And I don't get what Edu signed. He signs another Takahiro Tomiyasu. Now, he's a guy that I don't know too much about. I mean, I'm willing to give them time. Ashdown, who got relegated at Sheffield United. Well, I'll tell you what. One thing I can say, he is extremely confident and his ability to play out from the back and to find a forward pass with it. And his ability to find a forward pass without having to hold on to the ball. Yeah, I like that sort of signing. Yeah, and Edu and Arteta and whatever had something to do with that. And yeah, they were keen on him. The other signings, the other two signings, Nuno Tavares. Yes, he's exciting. And I suppose that's a good signing in a sense that it's cover for Kieran Tierney and no more. Maybe one day a first team regular. Who knows? Who else did we sign? We signed 6 players. Tavares, Sambi Lokonga, Ben White. Oh my word, I've forgotten the other 2 that we signed. Oh, Martin Odegaard. Now, yes, Real Madrid signed him at 15. But from 15 to 22 years of age, he's always been out on loan throughout the duration of his Real Madrid career. And for Arsenal to pay 34 million for him, maybe that will come back as, we don't know if that's going to be a good investment or not. But it's still a lot of money for. It's still expensive for someone who's classed as a French player, or someone who's just. He's probably, you know what? I think he was possibly good enough for the Real Madrid first team, but yet Zidane didn't see him in his plans from a tactical point of view, and the way that he wants to set up and play. And I'll tell you what. One thing with Zidane and one thing with any manager, at least they have a tactical plan. At least they have a structure. When you watch the Arsenal, there is no structure. There's not a structure that we can recognise. There's not a style of play that we can enjoy watching. And yet, Edu Gasper, part of his job is to observe what goes on a match day and within training. And I don't know what goes on in training. I don't see it, like millions of Arsenal fans don't see it. But my impression is he's not interested in watching what Arteta does and when observing the drills. And I'll tell you something, Mr. Edu Gasper. If we had signed players in the time that you were playing for Arsenal, if we had signed 6 players that did not excite the fans, you wouldn't be excited. And I'll tell you something, you'll be one of several Arsenal players that would moan and complain to Mr. Wenger at the time. And that was about 15, 16 years ago as a player. How do you expect us to feel now? Bottom of the league, no goals, -9, low in confidence, and we've got to put up with it amongst putting up with our rival friends and families. And what is it? Someone said, be excited or trust the process. There isn't a process. The only process that is trusted is for you to make sure you get a big cut at the end of the season in terms of your income. The same could be said about Vinay and your puppet manager, Mikel whatever. There is no substance to it. Let me just read what's been said in his interview here. Oh, Lord God. Keep smashing the thumbs up like button. Share this channel all over the world. Make sure you leave your opinions, your views in my comment section below. Keep it positive feedback only, please. And keep subscribing. I need more subscribers. I know you're watching around the world, you know. I check my YouTube studio as regularly, as constantly as possible, should I say. So keep the subscribe numbers up and tell your friends and relatives to subscribe to DLG Repping. Yeah. Here's what Jeff Shreves asking the question. What can you tell me about Arsenal's transfer window and the thinking behind it? The club has spent the most money of any Premier League club, but the Arsenal fans are underwhelmed. And we have every right to be underwhelmed. And his response was, yes, I understand the reason, because firstly, they have not seen the team playing together yet. What do you mean we're not? Yeah. What he means, I think what he means is, without defending the man, we're not playing as a unity. But yet that comes from the fact, as a director of football, whatever you are to do, you are hugely part of the reason why that man did not get sacked before midnight, the day that we got humiliated at Manchester City 5-0. You should have played a big part in making sure he is sacked by midnight or 24 hours after the match, sorry. And yet, he's going to go into the dugout at the Emirates, bark out all instructions to confuse the players, and before you know it, we will find out at full time if we've scored a goal, if we've received a point. And I am worried. We've not scored in 3 Premier League games. We're a joke. Not playing together yet. When are we going to start playing together? The only time we're going to start doing that is we get an experienced manager with a tactical know-how, with a structure, and with a philosophy of football. A philosophy of football that we can recognise and we can be excited about. Edu, I hope you're listening. Personally, I want you to be listening personally. Let me read on. That's one of the reasons, but I think we have to see the wider context than just to see the money around it. The wider context. They're not exciting signings, yeah? Whatever you're trying to say. They're not exciting signings. They're just sensible signings. They're just signings to fill up the number, or to bolster up the squad in numbers. They're not players that will get me excited. Not one of them got me excited. Ben White does not get me excited. Centre half, we signed. Why can't we sign a proven centre half with captain credentials? But then again, I'm going to read what he says here. If you remember, in that period, we renewed Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli a year ago with the intention to get the kind of base in the team. In a 1-year period, we signed 10 players and 7 of the 10 are under 23s. We renewed 7 players in this period as well. Just in the first team, 5 of the 7 are under 23s as well. Well, for me, you might have tied down Martinelli and Saka. Boo-hoo, woo-hoo. At the end of the day, what's happened with the other players that are running down that are going to be running down their contracts? Eddie Nketiah. What did you do? You didn't do enough. Oh yeah, forgotten. You was on holiday somewhere, enjoying life. Yeah, enjoying your personal life when you've got a job to do. So, not only Mikel whatever's job's under scrutiny, your job should be under scrutiny, along with that frigging CEO, Vinay Venkatesham, or Vinay Bangdam-Tesham. All of you, get the heck out of my club. Get the heck out of our club, should I say. Get out. You deserve nothing from me. Anyway, I'm done with this, yeah? So I'm going to close this video. I'm going to end this video and say, once again, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I do apologise for my emotional rant. It is what it is when you're talking about Arsenal. Otherwise, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And as I always say, saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me. If I'm not back again later on this evening, I'll be back again tomorrow. Yeah? Otherwise, take care of your friends, take care of your family, take care of yourselves. Stay safe in whatever you're doing. Today, tomorrow, days and weeks ahead, etc. Make sure, if you can, follow the government guidelines, even though it's not restricted anymore. But get yourself COVID up. Other than that, peace again, love again, and bless again, as I always say. And I look forward to talking to you again either later on this evening, if not this evening. In fact, I won't be able to do another video because I'm planning to go out later on this evening. So it will have to be tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow morning or afternoon. I'm scheduled to start. That's my aim. Other than that, please be nice.